And so we come to the last review video of September. Hello and welcome, underscore modelers, to my small hobby YouTube channel. My name is Toma, and today we're going to be taking a look at EDUARD's Profi PACK MiG-21MF. Before we begin, I would like to say that there's a timestamp in the video description as well as in the time thing below the video, so you can just skip on ahead to the chapters that tickle your fancy. Second, I'm still a brand ambassador for Scale Models HQ. Scale Models HQ is a scale modeling shop that was recently launched, and it offers scale models accessories, and specialized tools. You can check out the link in the description below, as well as clicking up in the cards. Take you right there if you're fancy. And don't forget, use MSH at your next checkout to get yourself a cool 10% discount. Like always, if you like the video and would like to support me and the channel, please give a like, share, and comment down below. So in today's video, we're going to be peeking inside the professional box release. The MiG-21 was the most produced supersonic aircraft in the world. It flew in over 50 air forces around the world, spanning 4 continents. This tiny interceptor, or fighter bomber, played a remarkable role in many wars and local wars from the 60s to 80s, and thus allowing many pilots to achieve their ace status. This plastic model kit represents the MiG-21MF, an expert version of the SM, where the M stands for modernizovani or modernize, and F stands for forsirovani or afterburner. God help me with pronunciations. But this MiG-21MF lacked some sensitive avionics that the SM did have. But on the flip side, it has some improvements over the predecessor. As for some trivia, NATO gave this MiG a code name Fishbed J. Why? I don't know. Let's look inside the box and see what we find inside. And here we go. This is the last video of the month, the MiG-21MF from EDUARD, Profi PACK edition in 1/48 scale. Price point around 40 euros depending on where you live. Model number 8231. It is a doozy because it comes in 6 different paint schemes and 6 different markings, and here they are. Aren't they just lovely? Of course, all these options mean that the decal sheet of paper is quite big, and you'll see how big it is in just a moment. For those of you who are interested, the box size is 38 by 27 by 7 millimeters. Every single thing inside is well packed in individual bags, so it's very well protected for handling and shipping purposes. Inside, of course, you get sprues, the manual, the decal sheet of paper, which is big, and of course masks and photo etch parts. This particular airplane was re-released or reboxed in 2021, and it has a lot of parts. By my estimations, around 250 to 300 parts. Note again that there are 8 sprues, but not all the parts in the sprues are used, so do refer to the manual to see which parts are used and which not. But regardless of the parts being used or not, you will have your hands full with this one. Upon closer examination of the body and the wing surfaces, you are immediately drawn towards the panel lines, which are not too shallow nor too deep. Every single thing is very well laid out, and there is lots and lots of surface detail. Even the smallest pieces are very well made with no flash and really nice precision. The level of detail is really insane, especially on the parts that you do not even see, such as the engine bits and the cockpit elements, which are usually covered up or hidden behind other smaller bits. But nevertheless, the detail is there and it's plentiful. Even the landing bay area is very well defined. But for me, the most important thing is how the model looks from a distance when you're viewing it on your shelf or in your display box. Here the surface detail is much more important because you're going to be highlighting it with panel liners to exaggerate it and make the model pop. The last thing to mention are the sprue attachment points, which could be a little bit longer, but they're okay. The glass parts or the clear part sprue is fantastic. It looks a bit yellow in the shot, but it's not. It's just the way the light is reflecting off the surface. Again, you get far more pieces on this sprue that you actually need, so refer to the manual. But as usual, the pieces are clear with no distortions. And here we go, the decal sheet of paper. Again, it's a little bit darker and yellowy, but that's just because of the light that I was using to film this. It is absolutely fantastic the way it's printed. It's sharp and clear. The smallest text, which is very numerous, very numerous on this one, can be clearly read, and it will take you ages to put on the model correctly and without any mishaps. I guess this will be the only drawback for this model that I could think of personally, because I'm not really keen on too many decals, but once they are on, they really do enhance the model and make it come to life and give it this realism that you usually don't get in other kits. Of course, the last thing is the photo etch sprue that just enhances the model itself. Now the manual, again, a type 4 manual with semi-glossy paper and lots of pages that guide you through the build process. Now, because this plane does have a little bit more parts than the previous kits that we've reviewed this month, the pages look a little bit more condensed and the instructions look a little bit more rushed, but if you take a close look and pay attention to what you're doing, you're going to be fine. This is promising to be a fun but challenging build. If you are one of the lucky ones who have already built this one, do let the community down in the comments below know how well it goes together. Thank you. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have been, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.